Can my £600 Audi A2 do 100 mpg?
Let's find out.
Foot flat to the floor. You're doing 55.
Oh no, it's gone wrong. I've got a lorry up my arse now and he's not happy. I've had to change to fourth. Oh no! No, that can't be right. And what have you got so far? Well, I know what you got so far because I keep getting excited WhatsApp messages going, I've got this much, it's my MPG.
Matt, you will not believe the MPG. So my best so far, after 2 weeks of owning it, I did a tank on 550 miles. It's only a 42 litre tank. 550 miles worked out at 74 MPG.
That's pretty good. If that's combined, that's everything, all cars driving. You're not even trying, really, are you?
That's over the whole tank. So I've got higher hopes for getting even higher than that.
I think our target is pretty realistic. Well, sorry, your target, because we're going to go head to head, aren't we?
We are.
Because that's not the only kind of car from the era that's all about MPG. There's another one. This is just a few years older.
And very green.
Yeah, very green.
Very
Mark
green.
1 Honda Insight. This is basically like sort of the cheap version of the XL1. If you can't afford 75 grand for an XL1, you get this. Now again, factory figure for this, not actually that great, like 68 mpg or something.
Combined.
Combined, yeah. But people have been known to kind of push 80, 90, 100 mpg isn't unheard of.
Nice.
I think I might beat you here.
Yeah, and when these two came out, these were like the uber efficient cars at the time, weren't they? So we're going back about 20 years. I love nothing more than all the MPG. So this is a great challenge for me, Matt. And in your beautiful green Insight and my slightly less green Audi, I think we're gonna do pretty well.
All right.
But before we go out, you've given me a bit of inspiration to do a couple of quick mods. Can I do a couple of quick mods to my car?
Oh dear, well, I'll allow it because I can see where you're going with this. The shape of mine does kind of give me a bit of a leg up.
There is something that you have that I do not, and that is these.
Wheel spats.
Wheel spats. So I'm thinking, I've got a bit of gaffer tape in the car.
Yep.
5 minutes?
Yeah,
Few mods? Right.
I'll allow it.
Right, allow that. This is professional. Gasman body repairs and eco modifications at your service. I've upgraded from pure duct tape deck to high aerodynamic efficiency chocolate filled waffle cardboard, courtesy of Audi. I could tape up the vents, but I also quite like the car not overheating, and it is 1,000,000 degrees today, as you can probably see from the amount of wetness about my person. So we've done headlights, bonnet shut lines, and those beautiful rear wheel arch covers.
With Alex's questionable aero addition sorted and the car's brimmed with fuel, it's time to hit the road, going from Sherwell Valley to Beaconsfield Services, which is just over 40 miles of motorway on the M40. Glamour. Complicating matters slightly is that unlike the Honda, the Audi doesn't have an MPG readout, and so Alex is going to have no idea how he's got on until he fills up at the end.
The only thing this has got, Matt, in my Audi is the temperature gauge, which is just painfully reminding me that it is 30 degrees and I've got no aircon, and the climate control is basically just supercharging hot air directly at my entire body, which is not enjoyable.
Yeah, see, I have aircon, but I desperately want to win, so I've got it off for now. And I'm going to see how long I can cope with it before I turn it back on again.
So I've had the car about 2 weeks and I've done a couple of tanks of fuel in it. The last tank, I did about 3/4 of a tank. I did 540 miles. That was only about 33 litres to get that back to full again. That worked out at 74 mpg, which was mega, and that was over a lot of motorway driving, but also a lot of town driving. So I'm confident. I'm confident with some eco driving, just the motorway, and my nice modifications. We're going to be high MPG, and we're going to beat Matt.
So the Insight, what we got is a 1 litre inline 3 up front, naturally aspirated. Off the top of my head, I'll be honest, can't remember what the power was. It's not a lot. On top of that is an electric motor. That's 13 brake horsepower on that, and you've got a nickel metal hydro battery. But there are two other really important things to go into that. One is aero, and as you can see, the whole car is shaped like a teardrop. You've got those wheel covers at the back. It's very low. Body panels that are made from aluminium. You've even got bits of magnesium in the engine. That's how far they went with this thing. To in their sort of quest for ultimate MPG. The result of that is a car that weighs 835 kilos. Now the A2, also made of aluminium, also not very heavy, that weighs more than this.
So Matt, I found on the dash there's an econ button. I've got no idea what it does, but I'm going to press it.
Every little helps.
No idea. Oh, my glow plug lights come on. I pressed it and immediately my glow plug warning light started flashing.
I think that means it's working.
Now, when I bought the car, I'd spent a bit of time perusing the Audi A2 forums, and I remember seeing someone who said, if your glow plug light starts flashing, it might be that your brake lights have stopped working. Tell me if my brake lights come on. Ready? Did they come on?
No.
Ah. No brake lights. Great. Probably get that fixed. So when the Audi A2 1.4 TDI was released, it first came with this engine, the 74 horsepower one, and later on it came with a slightly more powerful 90 horsepower one. This is the one to have. It's got no DPF, it's got a single mass flywheel, very reliable, and does very good MPG. And when Audi released the car, they made a huge song and dance about this being one of the cars with the lowest ever drag coefficients brought to market, something like 0.26 coefficient of drag. And undoubtedly with my chocolate waffle wheel covers, it's now probably a very slippery 0.1 drag coefficient. So I've only improved on the millions of pounds spent by Audi's engineer department, no doubt. Matt, I've seen we're about to be overtaken by a lorry, and I fancy some slipstreaming, so I'm going to have him. Here's my man. Look, here he is. This is my ticket to all the MPG. Now, if I give him a little flash, in you pop. There we are. He's mine.
Sneaky bastard.
Your car looks ridiculous.
That's about stones and glass houses and everything. I do need to point out that you are an A2 with some even shonkier paintwork than it was this morning, with some bits of cardboard gaffer tape to the wheel arches.
They're still attached.
Amazingly, yes.
My engineering prowess knows no bounds.
Oh no, this has gone wrong. I've got a lorry up my arse now and he's not happy. I've had to change to fourth. Oh no!
Oh, speed up, the lorry's coming past.
It's all gone completely wrong. Oh, I'm flat to the floor in fifth and it's barely moving.
foot flat to the floor. You're doing 55.
Yeah, it's not a fast car, this.
He just followed.
Yeah, lorry driver not happy at all at the moment.
Here we are. I'm letting them in. Look, nice flash, like a nice driver that I am. I'm like idiots in their insights, weaving around the lanes.
MPG has dropped for the first time. I'm now just on 80.7 now.
How close do you think you can get?
There's no way I'm going to do 100 MPG.
And how hot are you right now, Matt?
Yeah, they're probably not quite surface of the sun, but I kind of feel like I'm approaching that level at the moment.
As you may well have noticed, I probably look quite warm and sweaty. It is very, very hot today, very, very hot. The aircon on this car doesn't work. If it did work, I probably wouldn't have it on anyway in the name of MPG, but that means with my windows up as well for more aero efficiency, very warm in here. And the climate control, I've got it on a little bit, but basically it's just supercharging very, very hot air directly at my entire body, making me hotter. This is basically an MPG challenge in a sauna.
In front of me, it kind of feels a bit like S2000. Well, we've got like the S2000 steering wheel for one thing. You've got a gear shift indicator that tells you to shift up really from anything from about sort of 1500 RPM upwards. But this car had a few problems. It wasn't particularly cheap for one thing, and also only a two-seater. The other thing is it is a bit weird as well, a bit quirky, which I think people appreciate now, but back then, yeah, people didn't really get on board with it. Yeah, everyone flocked to the Prius. The Prius, they sold loads of them. They made multiple generations. Millions made over the years. This, yeah, not many at all.
So this uphill stretch, not doing many favours. I committed to the lorry, but he hasn't slowed down at all. He must be empty. But I think there's a big downhill section coming, so hopefully I'll make a bit of it back. Come on, very gentle acceleration. Going downhill now. This won't cost me too much. Right, we might have to get a bit of coasting in if it's a good downhill. I'm going to go for a little bit of acceleration, a little bit of neutral. Staying at 60. Still at 60. 58. Starting to slow down. I don't want to slow down too much, put it back in fifth.
I just think we think of a hybrid these days, often it's some 2.5 ton SUV with quite a big petrol engine and a huge battery, and then, you know, the battery runs out and then suddenly you're in a 2.5 ton SUV lugging around a battery pack that's doing nothing and all the other electrical bits and pieces. Yeah, that kind of feels like a very tokenistic approach to electrification and being as efficient as possible. I mean, there's a purity about this car which I really like. It's been made to do one thing and by the looks for the moment, it does that one thing really well. It's just not very practical, and also not very fast.
This is it. How far we got to go? There's a sign. Look, Beaconsfield Services, 1.5 miles away. I've been drafting the lorry pretty much the whole way, and he's just got away from me. So it is what it is now for the last mile, I reckon. There we go. We made it. I made it. I'm so hot. Please tell me I won after all that.
Go on, guess. Guess.
Over 90.
92.8.
That's pretty good. That's what your trip computer's saying. Now, Deck, please film the sweat-infused seats.
This is where we've got to apologise to Honda for giving, because this car belongs to Honda.
It now weighs like half a kilo more. Do you want to see mine? Marvel my leg sweat. That's actual leg sweat. I didn't know my leg sweated behind my knee, but apparently it does. Right, here we go. 2 clicks, that's what we're going for.
That's some expensive diesel right there. Oh.
1.
Yeah. Oh,
That's pretty good.
1.65. Right, okay. Maths time. What did you say? 40.
41.1 miles. This is going to be good, by the way.
Hang on. No, 41.1 divided by. No, you're right. Yes, I need to do.
So
1 point.
here we are. Just
Again.
Matt and Alex tried to do math to work out MPG. Right, that's my calendar. Where's the calculator?
Okay,
so it's used some fuel.
No, wait.
No, that's not a lot.
It's so bad.
What did we do? Do it the other way around. Do it the other way around.
Right, what is the other way around? No.
That's going to be
That can't be right.
113 MPG.
113, genuinely.
Oh my God.
I don't, unless this is like under reading by like 20 mpg, I've lost it.
Right, let's see how much yours does.
Right, okay.
Ready? 2 clicks. Second click.
Ready?
Oh, the second click.
Nowhere near.
Go on, do the math.
Calculations, now I know what I'm doing. Maybe.
math.
These are not the same as US gallons that we're using here.
These are English.
They're smaller.
They're
That's
bigger.
it's about the only. No, US gallons are smaller.
US gallons
it's like
are
the
smaller,
only thing
you're
in the US that is smaller.
Yeah, everything
the
else.
gallons.
Much
Everything
bigger.
Oh,
Ooh.
I tell you what though.
Very good.
I might have had it if I'd have been a bit. Well, I think my driving probably let the side down slightly. But you have to say,
113 MPG.
because all this complicated stuff has got like magnesium bits in the engine to make it lighter. It's got this teardrop shape. It hasn't got any back seats.
And I've got a
And you've
strange
got-
looking Audi A2 with some cardboard on the rear
The
wheels.
cardboard on the rear wheels and
a bit of tape on the headlights.
So yeah, no disrespect to the inside. but
Very good.
It has been bested by
It has. The Audi
your
A2.
shitbox.
Shitbox.
What a good shitbox
Wins
you've got
again.
there.
What, that might be my finest ever shitbox purchase for MPG alone.
Yeah.
Aircon, not so much.
But we're not just going to do some MPG challenges with it. We want to do some more with it. We've shown you what's wrong with it. Maybe we'll get on track as well, so what kind of lap time it can do as well, because you know you are, as you know, a former racing driver, like as you like to tell us all the time.
Yes.
But thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do make sure to like and subscribe.
And I'm going to have a shower and,
I'm gonna have a shower.
and bathe in my glory of 113 MPG. Come on!